For the Read 180 program, I felt lonely. I felt like I was lagging behind, and other kids were reading faster than me, and I was still messing up on words.
I noticed that she was having trouble sounding out the word, spelling the word, trying to figure out what the word meant.
Before I started with the Read 180 program, I really didn't read too much. I would start a book, and then halfway through it, I would start another one.
It was even more complicated for me, so I would have to ask for assistance from a teacher just for me to figure out a word like appropriate. That was like one of the hardest words for me.
The things I was noticing, we had an increasingly high number of students here at Northwood who were non-readers. And when you asked them to read in public, they didn't want to do it. They didn't seem excited about reading. When you brought them to the library, they really didn't know what books to check out. They felt really uncomfortable about it. When they were asked to read some passages in class, they wouldn't do it.
Read 180 and System 44 are two intervention programs that Scholastic has that target trying to help students become proficient. System 44 is more of a phonics program that helps build students' phonemic awareness, and then Read 180 attacks the comprehension and writing component.
Just a whole bunch of different things, and this being roughly about my 10th school, I believe, and 20-something move, that huge gap from each school to transition, people expect it to be easier, but it really doesn't. So with having this program in, it kind of, to me, it seems a bit easier because you see that you need help in a certain area, like with spelling or reading.
The Read 180 program made me feel better, so now I feel like I'm part of the group. I'm not lacking behind.
What we've been allowed to do here at Northwood is provide in-classroom coaching with the teacher and the Scholastic consultant, and so they're able to receive model lessons where I can come in and work with the teacher and work with the student and show good strategies for teaching and differentiation to meet their students' needs, and then the teacher's able to do that lesson and I'm able to follow up and watch. And so we have a very strong collaboration in trying to cement best practices with literacy and higher order thinking skills by being able to collaborate and model and then watch that transfer over to build capacity within our teachers.
I've seen non-readers now become readers. I've seen students who were not excited about reading now excited about reading. I've seen students volunteer to read, which a year ago probably would never have volunteered to read.
When I'm on the computer, when this guy's telling me all the good process that I'm doing, it just encourages me a lot.
The Read 180 program helped me in my other classes by wanting me to read out loud, reading my textbooks out loud, and reading to the class.
I love reading. Now, it's fun. Yeah, I like reading a lot of African American stories.
The Read 180 program has helped me in a lot of my classes, honestly, because it's improved my speech, because I used to stutter a lot, and with hearing myself, I've learned to correct that. So it's increased my social life, my ability to speak in front of others without stuttering too much.
It's good for me. It worked for me. I guess it can work for everybody else.
I was reading my big red book in science with Miss Ballard. She asked me to read a section of it, and I did, and I got one time it got messed up. Then I remember the word and then say it all smoothly and calmly, not stressing out.
It's helped me because I'm able to fix how I write and spell, so I know a lot more what I'm actually doing.
I've seen students come to class excited to learn. I've seen their confidence level go up in small group when they read aloud. Some students who at the beginning of the year were hesitant and I know, concerned about either, someone making fun of them or just not being able to be a fluent reader. And by now, they read out loud and with, accuracy, and it's just really helped their confidence overall.
Especially with being an officer, you got to have that confidence to lead your men to either battle or lead a PowerPoint presentation. You got to have that confidence in yourself to present.
Yeah, it helped me in social studies because I actually understand what we're talking about in class because the V180 program.
North Pulaski is different than any other school I've attended, mainly for the fact that, one, there is the Read 180 program and how it helps me through a lot of things, and also me wanting to go into the military. This school offers the Air Force Junior Reserve Officer Training Corps.
The kids, they love to read now. They are eager to get to that zone because they love reading.
I feel good about reading. I tell myself, that's good. I feel awesome.
First of all, I would like to thank the Department of Defense for funding this program for us. It's a very expensive program. I don't think we've been able to fund it otherwise. And thank you so much to Read 180. Awesome program. We get awesome results.
Now when I read to my little sister, she likes the books that I read, and she wants me to read more and more to her. And she wants to learn how to read too.
Thank you, Read 180.